when we allow the emotional body to win and to dominate and to drive forward into situations as the leader of our energy, it is often challenging and has detrimental consequences. Now, I'm not saying here that emotionally driven people, I'm an emotionally driven person, right? And we're not saying it's a problem. What is a problem when it's a problem is when your emotions are not balanced and your emotions are dominant and they are either reactive or fiery or not grounded, not balanced, not anchored, not processed. We cannot operate from that place of emotional awareness because we are in the emotional fire and turmoil. And then that becomes reactivity that we are then throwing at someone else, or passive emotional energy where we are holding it in and suppressing it. So there is a calling here to be more emotionally aware. If your emotional body is in the driving seat, it's going to take you into behaviors where you are operating in the persecutor energy or in the victim energy or in the rescuer energy. The emotional body driving is going to take you into places where your reactivity is in the driving seat. So before you know it, you're depleted or exhausted or, complaining or whinging or stuck in the same spirals again because your emotional body is leading. So I want to encourage you to become the observer of this. You are responsible for you. So you are responsible for your emotions. Emotions, when processed, no problem. We allow whatever to come in, whatever to rise. We move the emotion through the body. We process it into a place of balance. And that's the difference from having an emotional experience and reacting from that place. Oh, this is too hard, or oh, nobody thinks about me, or oh my gosh, I'm exploding in whatever way, and whatever comes up, and she's not listening to me. It's so hard, and whatever it is. We need to step back and be the observer and go, oh, I'm feeling emotional, or wow, there's emotions coming through. I need to process that and do what I need to do first before acting. Okay, so it's really important. What's happening at the moment is this overreactivity of emotional awareness. So maybe people are jumping in to situations too prematurely, making decisions too abruptly. Maybe they are operating in victim consciousness a lot more than normal, or rescuer consciousness a lot more than normal, or persecutory, feeling fiery because the emotional energy is all turbulent. The energy of this fire horse coming in is activating everything. And if the emotional body has got work to do, it's got processing to do, if there is this still back and forth from shifting to third dimensional frequencies to fifth dimensional frequencies, when we enter the phase of the heart, that is the fifth dimension. And in order to do that, we have to have become masters at managing our own emotions. We have to be able to manage our own emotions. That doesn't mean that we don't have them. It means that we are appropriate with them and that we process them. We don't ever step into the consciousness of the heart if we don't do that. All right. So if we want to rise into the age of the heart and into the fifth dimensional frequencies, we have to be able to own our own emotional state and know when we are in it and operating from it. If we're reactive, if we are passive, if we are dominant in the emotional body and letting that lead all of the time, there is a habit and a cycle and a pattern that needs to be changed. And that is about self-responsibility. We're responsible for doing that. We're responsible for noticing it. We're responsible for making the choice to change it if that is something that is happening for us.